Hi guys, today I want to look at this Xylo, I'm not sure how you're meant to pronounce that. It's a xylophone VST instrument, VSTI. I was looking at trying to do a short theme tune with a bit of xylophone as one of the elements, so I wanted to pick up a free one somewhere, just something that would work, and I thought I might give this one a bit of an overview and review and demo because it's pretty good and it's pretty straightforward and it's free. A quick overview of it, we can see here it has a terrible looking interface. It's actually one of the features, if I can bring this up. Yes, the last feature on the list on its own website is that it has an awful GUI. So fair enough. 88 stereo 24-bit samples, 2 velocity layers, release time control, amplitude dynamic range control, main volume, and the awful GUI. Pretty simple to download. You just get a installer, I think it was a zip file actually, and you just unzip that into your VST folder and load it up in your DAW. I'm using Reaper as always. So it looks horrible, but it sounds good. The controls are pretty simple. It's just your overall volume, the dynamic range, and the release. And it has a nice sound to it. The sensitivity of velocities as you hit the keys is pretty good. You can play it with your mouse on the screen on the piano roll in the VST to get an idea. Or you can, of course, bring up a MIDI piano roll and draw in the notes yourself. It works even better though with a MIDI keyboard. I'm using the Oxygen 25 here, and just to give you an idea, you can vary the strength of the hit quite effectively and it sounds great. Let's see if I can play something ridiculous. Yeah, my keyboard skills aren't exactly fantastic here, but you get the idea. It actually sounds pretty cool. And then all the usual MIDI things can be done, like you can add modulation to it, which would be pretty cool for like creepy horror sound effects type thing, or atmospheric music. You can do the pitch bend on the keyboard as well. So yeah, and 88 different samples, so you get a very wide range, and it sounds pretty realistic for what it is. I mean, a xylophone isn't hard to emulate, I suppose, but for what it is, for a free VST, if what you're looking for is a xylophone style sound put in a song, then this is a great one to go with. The release setting... I don't really hear much of a difference there. Oh yeah, the dynamic control basically... Yeah, if you have that up full, it has no dynamic range. It's just full strength no matter what way you hit it. So that's a way of fine-tuning it so that you can, you know, either limit your ability to play with dynamic range or enhance it. And then the volume is obviously just a volume. Which seems to work perfectly. It's a shame about the GUI. I think even just a nicer graphic in the background would make this far superior. But then, I mean, who am I to question them? They developed this the way they wanted. So you can get it over at Alan Vista's website. Where is that? Yeah, alanvista.com/EXYLO. He does a few different plugins, mostly these kind of things like xylophones and percussive instruments. Let's see what else he has. Rototoms, woodblocks, claves, Chinese gongs, chromatic gongs, cymbals, orchestral cymbals. You get the picture. It's kind of a VST instruments for percussive style instruments, drums and xylophone style things, marimba as well. Things that are quite similar, but in the way they're played in the real world, and slightly similar in the way they sound usually, but well worth checking out, and they seem to work fantastically. So that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check back next week.